Hello everyone, myself Shahrukh Khan. Today we are going to cover the DLP solution, presentation which offered by the Digital Guardian, who is the leader since last 18 years. So let's start with the presentation. Digital Guardian endpoints, which we call data loss prevention, in the short form is DLP, give you everything that you need: the deepest visibility, the fine-grained control, and the industry broadest data loss protection coverage to stop the sensitive data from getting out of your organizations at the greatest point of risk. So, if I'm talking about the Digital Guardian background or history, that they founded in 2003 to protect all the data against the theft. But they started or they began with protecting IP on the endpoints. They have a simplified compliance and cloud data protection with the DG appliance. They are the first managed security program for the DLP. If you check the Gardner and the Forrester reports, you will always find the Digital Guardian in the leader quadrant. So I can say that the Digital Guardian only security company that have 100% focused on protecting sensitive data from loss and theft. Here's the latest Gardner reports. If you can see the Gardner and the Forrester, you can see that there are a lot of other vendors, but the Digital Guardians are founded in the top players and again in the leader quadrant. So if you see the last consecutive 10 years reports, you will find DG in the quadrant, in the leader quadrant actually. So if I'm talking about the customer base, so Digital Guardian has over 500 customers from different market verticals, covering all the main data protection use cases from compliance to IP protection. From its inception, Digital Guardian builds its business around protecting IP for manufacturing companies. You can see the strong brand. We have helped in the automotive and aerospace industry, pharmaceutical and chemical industry, oil and gas and technology, telecom and media sector. These are the organizations which are most concerned with their protecting trade secrets and IP against the trade. So, hundred of customers DG have helped on their compliance journey with personal information in banking and insurance, retail, and of course, healthcare. Digital Guardian is a market leader in healthcare data protection. And of course, many of these customers have both compliance and protection use case, including specialized financial institution and top secret government agencies. So, if we talk about what to protect, then here we have a regulatory compliance. So we have a compliance like ISO, HIPAA, GDPR, PCI, PII. So Digital Guardian is able to provide your sensitive data, not to theft, not to leak, and fulfill your regulatory compliance. So they have a fingerprinting approach, means they have a very low false positive, and it's easy to implement. If I'm talking about the deployment models, there are two type of deployment models we have. One is on-prem and another one is SaaS. So in on-prem, like will have an infrastructure that is hosted in your environment. Uh, but you need to do self-administration. You need to create a policies, rules, and reports by yourself by looking your requirement. And but in SaaS case, like you will have a DGMC on the cloud, and you only need to install the agent on the endpoints, and you can manage it from the cloud-based services also. So, why Digital Guardians? Most data loss prevention solutions require you to spend a week or months in identifying or classifying your sensitive data before protecting starts. Actually, Digital Guardian begins as soon as you install it. effectively tagging and classifying both intellectual property and regulated information such as PII, PCI, and PHI data. I can say that it's have a built-in advanced data classification. You can create and modify the classification and usage policy through content inspection, context awareness, and user classification. The granular classification enables you to prioritize data protection effort on the most sensitive data, designing the policies with the control that won't block action that comply with corporate policy, so employees remain productive while the data stays safe. DGDLP software automatically block only those actions that pose a threat to your organization. Its unique contextual awareness let you minimize risk while maintaining the pace of your business. Digital Guardian data classification can automatically locate and identify your sensitive data, then apply labels to classify and determine how the data is handled. DG comprehensive data classification solution from automated contents and context-based classification to manual user classification are optimized for regulatory compliance, intellectual property protection, and mixed environment. By understanding what sensitive data you have, where it is, and how it is used, you are in the better position to apply the appropriate control. Digital Guardian incorporates the full range of classification from fully automated to manual classification. Digital Guardian unique context-based classification can automatically identify and tag sensitive data even before you develop policy. DG automates content-based file inspection, identify and tag fingerprinting sensitive data for the lowest false positive. User classification empowers to classify sensitive data based on their business requirements. Each can be used singly or combined to deliver the most comprehensive data classification solution. Only digital guardian context-based classification provide the intelligence to classify unstructured data such as intellectual property, IP, which we usually call automatically as it is created or modified based on the user source and application. It automatically add a security tag to each individual piece of data that dictates customized permission, taking into account the type, contents, and author. It's just one reason that Gartner rates DG number one for IP protection. On the top of that, DG is part of with Bolden James, who is data classification vendor worldwide. Let's take an example that Shadows has document which he filled with the sensitive information, and then the pop-up window will appear to Shadows and what the classification he want to apply that. For example, it's a confidential document, it's a general, it's an internal. So on the basis of user classification, Shadows can define the classification of the document, and on the basis of that the policy can be applied to protect the sensitive data of that, while the content and context is out of the box. So a digital guardian proven endpoint agent capture and record all the system users and data events on or off the network. You can configure the agent to automatically block suspicious insider activity or outside the attack, malware and malware free before sensitive data is lost. So if I'm talking about the deepest visibility, so we have a deepest visibility in terms of data events, user events, and the system events. In data events like the save as, rename, copy paste, upload and download, delete if you want to send the the file to any USB. If you want to print that document to leak the sensitive data in terms of hard copy, so in that case, the all events are recorded. Similarly, for the users, like log on, if the user are log off, application, any application installed, website visits, email, so that's events are also recorded. And then system event, if I'm talking about like system information, reboot, child and parent processes. So by seeing and correlating all system data and user events along with understanding behavioral patterns, it will take the decision and identify the documents and the sensitivity of the documents, the data and the classification, and then take the action according to the policy. So, comprehensive cross platform, like sensitive data is not just on access on Windows machine. Only Digital Guardian deliver full data protection capabilities on Windows, Linux, and Mac machine to protect your data regardless of where it is created or used. It's also support all the browser in order to detect all these statistics and data theft from the browser. uh, Digital Guardian, yes. So Digital Guardian offer a solution that the industry broadest protection coverage recognize both the structured and unstructured file running on multiple systems, both on and off the network. With Digital Guardian, you will have complete data visibility and control regardless of what user are running, what they are running it on, and whether or not they are on the network. So this is a picture in which you can see that the action has been blocked and recorded while the user is trying to send the file, which name is right, to any USB drive. So, on the basis of the file classification, like you can create a policy and it will able to block it either if user is trying to leak the data in the form of just sending the file to any USB or uh, uploading any on a store online storage or sending via email. So here you will have a customer logo. You can customize it, the customer logo with your logo actually. So the content is also a customizable base, so you can change the contents as well. In the prompt actions you can change the logo. So these are the feasibilities that you have uh, in the DG as well. So the diagram is a little bit tricky, I can say, but it seems to be very simple. That you can see that there is a client-side architecture diagram in which the DGMC, which we called Digital Guardian Management Console, is connected with the DG endpoints and the DG Network DLP. So the DG Network DLP is a solution which don't need any agent, so it's agentless, while the DG endpoint is agent based. So only single agent for performing all the tasks. Then DGMC can connect with the Digital Guardian Analytics and Reporting Cloud platform, which offering threat analysis, IOC, indicator of compromise creation, and attack forensic as well. So for the DJ endpoints, there is an agent which is we call the first line of protection. End user has to install a DG agent on his machine, which can run in the stealth mode. It means that invisible mode. When I say stealth mode, it means that the DG agent will not appear into any processes, taskbar. You cannot find the C program folders, and also not finding the programming feature in the control panel tab. So it's basically in the invisible mode, so nobody can see that is there any agent is running in on the endpoint systems. And this is very important because once the system machine is compromised, then the attacker or the attacker is always seeing that is there any DLP is running on the systems. He's trying to first stop that agent actually. But if you are running the agent in the stealth mode or the invisible mode, it means that it's not visible to everyone. And if the user is if the attacker is trying to leak the data and compromise the data, then you will see the alerts and notification, and the DG is still trying to prevent it, and block the attacks. This is very very important, I must say, because it's a first layer of protection. Uh, the data can be shared via Gmail, via OneDrive, via shared storage. It can be shared via network shared storage. Then we have our network DLP, which we call a virtual appliance to detect theft over email and web and FTP. With Digital Guardian, you can easily create automated response tailored for your environment and businesses. Policy-based action includes in the network like allow, log, prompt, move, block, encrypt, read out, and quarantine. So you will have also a benefit of the network DLP, like where you don't want to install the agent, or there is a not requirement of the agent, because let's say if a user is connected on the network, your network, corporate network with their cell phone, so you are not able to install the agent on their cell phones, right? So in that case, they might be share some file or data with their phones via your corporate network. So in that case, your whole traffic will be scanned by the network DLP solution, and it can interfere that, it can intercept that. It can perform the analysis, and on the basis of policies, it will either allow the action, the traffic, or block it. The third component which we have is discovery, which we call DG discovery, to scan what is your confidential data you are trying to send. To create discovery policy to identify the credit card numbers, any document that match with the keywords that you define, that you actually predefine in it. So this is the client side architecture diagram. You can see that the DG endpoint is connecting with the lot of the USB, the application, the web emails, and in the same way the network DLP. So network DLP can communicate with the ICAP protocols to any other network devices or the proxy devices in order to getting or rerouting the traffic actually. If I'm talking about the key differentiators, so why Digital Guardian DLP as compared to the other vendors that providing the same solution? So DG have a few unique features, I must say, which is the first is called deepest visibility. So Digital Guardian combines real-time visibility into system, user, and data events such as file save, file name, file copy, if you cut paste the document, system reboot, log on, log off event, file move if you are moving files, content copy, processes starts. So that kind of visibility, the DG can provide you. The second is classification, which is Digital Guardian provide out of the box data classification that can automatically locate and identify your sensitive data, then apply labels such as confidential, top secret, to classify and determine how the data is handled from one single DLP agent. Then you have third key differentiator, which is restrict, copy, paste, file save, screenshot, rename. So using the Digital Guardian DLP endpoints that disregard the nonsense of how data can be manipulated across operating system to detect and prevent the actions such as copy, paste, save. You are sending file to USB, you take a print screen shot, a snipping tool, you are trying to capture it, and the fourth one is OS detection. So DG agent offers one of the most advanced and powerful endpoint agent to Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. The fifth one will be real-time analytics, in which DG sees and stops the risky activities targeting the sensitive data even without creating a DLP policy. So this is very unique that you are not creating any policy and still you are getting a sensitive data activity recorded in your DGMC. So DG endpoints engine perform that correlates and analysis in real times. Events received on management console and are pre-processed and immediately actionable before compromise occur. This is very important feature, which I must say that other vendors are not offering, which is encrypted zip file detection. Digital Guardian agents can intercept the classified encrypted zip documents, even if it's protected by a password, to check with the data inside this protected zip file and to prevent it from leaving the customer environment. Browser detection means DG agents support all the browsers without installation any extension to any browsers, while other vendors offering their solutions, like if you are upgrading their browsers or you will have a latest version, then you need to align the support and support team, install the latest extension with their browser in order to prevent the data to leak from their organization. Then control and install the agent, which is customer can easily install the DG agents remotely from the DGMC. Also, customer can easily configure the agent to be installed totally in stealth mode, which we called invisible mode. So the end user will not able to see anything related to DG in the machine. Uh, Then we have optical character recognition, which we call OCR. DG has OCR capability, which is not newly onboarded, and DG offer this feature since many years. DG have one of the most mature and accurate OCR in the market to detect, prevent the confidential text, which will be embedded into picture from leaving the network, customer network. You can say via web or via email. So DLP predefined policies that the DG have, for example, the global compliance requirement like DGPR, PCI, PHI, or any etc. Also have a predefined templates as well for the compliance. So fingerprinting detection and prevention, yes, this is one of the our key feature. Values unique is our deepest fingerprinting capabilities around documents, folders, and database. The fingerprinting technology is patented and it is most accurate content classifiers. uh, the second last is customize the block prompt pop-up, which we already covered in the previous slides, that you can customize the prompt pop-up in terms of your logos. You can change the content as well. And then reporting and dashboard. So DGMC has central reporting and dashboard module will be installed locally at the customer infrastructure environment, make it easy to understand the full chain of study on data leakage and a detailed report of the advanced state, which is taught by DG. So DG reporting and dashboard module will save administrator time and efforts in consolidating and correlating the alerts. Built-in report engine is in the DGMC, which is called Management Console or Management Center, that provides predefined and custom reports, offering both high-level summary as top risky users and detailed snapshot of violation. And executive summary dashboard and reports provide concise information necessary for efficient operation. So if I'm talking about the use cases, I mean, what are the use cases of the DLP solutions you have? Uh, So here is a demo where a user is trying to, to send the file to, with the different ways. The file name is customer account data, which is Excel, sheet in which the personal data is located, like card holder, card number, expiry date, and the card types. So now the user is smart and is trying to share this file to to the Gmail account or to the domain name. So while is attaching, the document which is already marked as a confidential document in the DG, while installing the agent, is prompting that you are attempting to a very confidential file. Now he's smart and he's saying that no, I just want to share with my manager, and he write the gmail .com email address, right? So still you can see that the DG is blocking, and he because he knows that it's not a domain ID. Now if the user is writing a DG domain ID and then trying to send it, then it will be sent it, right? Because it's whitelist for that domain. Now a user took a different use case. He opened his Gmail account, and now he is trying to attach the same file, and send via web browser, right? A Gmail account. So again, it's violating the policy, and it was detected by the Digital Guardian DLP solution. uh, and the attachment, you see the attachment is failed. So is blocking the attachment, is not blocking the uploading option, is only prevent the file, I can say the confidential file, to transfer it via Gmail account. Now the user is try another trick and take the screenshot, try to actually take the print the screenshot from the keyboard, but still it's, you can see that still is able to block it. Now yeah, different use cases the user is trying to now is copy uh, you know the data from the Excel sheet, and he's trying to paste it in the email body. And you can see that the Digital Guardian is still blocking and recording the action. So different techniques the user is trying to leak the data in our common practice. Similarly, now the user think that he need to try to another thing which is very special, like zipping the file, the confidential file, and put the password. It's password protected file actually. So still, and on top of that, what he's trying to do is change the name and also the extension. Okay, so now the confidential file is in zip, is password protected. It's the extension is changed, it's renamed the file as well. And on the top of that, what it's trying to do is changing or is removing actually the file name, okay, from the file, and then save it. So it means that there is no keyword of the file name, and now it seems to be sent on the via the Gmail account. But unfortunately, when he's trying to attach it again, the DG has still able to detect it. And this is very unique case. Like if you and probably I can say that the other one is not offering this feature. So you can evaluate with other vendor as well. While if you are trying to attempt to file into multiple zip format, the DG is still able to track it, because DG has the original file fingerprints, and that the DG knows with all the parameters that the files are replicating, because the DG knows the system data and the user events, and by the correlating it that. So you can see in the DG management console or center, that you will have a list of alerts, okay, and that is recorded while you are trying to attempt to leak the data. So here you can see that the user is trying to send the emails, that the file name was customer account, and he's trying to fix it to send via message body. He's trying to zip it. He's trying to send take a screenshot, and if still is trying to able if he's trying to send via USB drive, like, or sending the printer by hard copying, to leak the information data in a hard copy. So the DG still can prevent it. So that are the few use cases in the video. A few use cases I told you verbally, and I hope this presentation and demo will be very useful for you in case of the DLP solution, that how DLP solution is work. and what are the unique features that DG is offering, what is the position of the DG, digital guardian, in the DLP
So I
solution
hope you like
market.
the video
So if
and stay tuned with us for more upcoming videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.